I was never a person who could walk into a hospital. The smell, everything else just overwhelmed me. In nursing homes, I was a not a Girl Scout, a Brownie, and we were made placemats for Pleasant Ridge. And so we all went there to personally deliver. Well, the minute I saw all these elderly people in wheelchairs, and I just started crying. And so one of the mothers stayed with me down in the lobby till the rest of them. But I said, it has been amazing what being with the elderly now and being able to have what it takes to respond to their needs has really been a blessing for me and hopefully for them. I've been with Home Instead now 13 years. And in fact, I was listening one day to the radio. I had been looking for something as a change. They had an ad, and there was something in me that said, you gotta go check this out, which I did. And so in fact, had an interview, and that day they said, yes, okay, this is your first client. I then was assigned to a woman who, she and her husband had no children, no family living in the area. Anyways, the wife fell and broke her hip. And when she went for surgery, they found she was full of cancer. Her husband placed her in St. Mary's Home. It was only one day that she was there. It was the longest time that the two of them had been separated from each other. So he made arrangements to get hospice and to have caregivers 24/7. I am there my first day, and this was a Saturday, and I was taking care of getting her breakfast and doing those things. He was, the very next week, having ice cream with the caregiver who was there, and he had a heart attack and died. This all happened in December, and this niece came to help sorting through pictures, knowing what should go to who. She did end up going back to her family to be there for New Year's. She said, my aunt, they weren't married in a church. However, she does want to know more about God. And so in fact, if ever you want to pray with her, if she asks you a question, feel very free to answer it and be there. During the night, Sunday night, when I woke up in the morning, I could see a phone message on my phone. And it was the niece calling to tell me that the aunt had died during the night. What I was finding is a lot of my clients were all hospice, and being able to be with them at that time, as opposed to so many people that, die with nobody present. And that has just been a power. And when I think, I could never walk in the hospital. Anytime I went in the hospital, this smell was so overcoming. And I thought, I don't belong here. But now I can say that, and I walk in, and that was a very powerful grace, and it was one that I needed to have to just be able to move into this field. And as I said, 13 years still that I'm doing it. Not bad, except in the morning when the snow comes, you have to shovel and clean off the cars because we don't have a garage. I see all that has been happening in this last year and a half, moving into what was Holy Rosary School, working on Sacred Heart School building. I just marvel at Jenny, how she is so able to get people involved and support 100% what's being done. I saw on my phone the other day, the diocese was giving checks from the foundation that they have, and there was Mercy Center getting something, and Jenny was in the picture and all, and I said, wow. she has more energy. And oh, wow, you just look at these buildings and all, and that's, I say,